Is up, everybody? Hello, welcome back to Zachary
Hey,
Reality. I'm your host, Zachary Reality, joined with my lovely guest co-host today, Molly. How are you?
I'm so good. Aside from the fact that it is pouring outside, but good vibes here.
Okay, Molly's in Jersey. I'm in DC. It's really cloudy here, but it drizzled yesterday for like a few minutes, but I don't think it's gonna like rain. I hope not.
Lucky you, it's pouring. However, your New York City trip, I'm sure, was also totally rained out.
Oh my God. So like 4 of the days were raining, which was
Yeah,
like, bro, so it was frustrating, but I did kind of appreciate it because like in LA, it's like a lot of like palm trees and sun. And like it was just nice to get
right.
a change of seasons. But it was a little frustrating. But luckily before I left, the last few days were like pretty sunny.
Love. When do you plan to come back? And can you move here?
Okay, that's like the biggest question. I honestly think I could see myself moving there for sure. I feel like I really like fit in New York. Like it just made sense. There was a lot going
Yeah,
on. I know we were trying to meet, but it didn't end up working out. I feel
I
like I'll be
know.
back in like December. If I do move, which I really think I will, I feel like I would want to wait till March because I don't
Yeah.
want my first couple months to be freezing.
Freezing, snowy, and like moving in the snow rain is just not it. Icy,
Yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
have to come back. East Coast girlies want you here.
I know. Okay. Well, I mean, there is a lot going on, so I think I'm going to do it. Where you're in Jersey, but do you work in the city? Like, tell everybody what you do.
Yeah, so I work at a social media agency as a social strategist. Our office is in the city, but I actually live in Hoboken, New Jersey. I'm home at my parents' house actually right now, but I work remotely for the most part. But having the office in the city is so nice. And since moving to Hoboken, it's like a 15-minute bus ride, and I'm there. So
Yeah.
convenient.
I've been hearing a lot about Hoboken. I've gone to Hoboken a few times because I went to college in Jersey. So I know Hoboken, no joking, but a lot of people live there because it's just so expensive
Yeah,
in the city. And my biggest
right.
qualm about moving to the city is how expensive it is because my apartment in LA, full transparency, is like 1800. I have a pool, I have a pretty big
Yeah,
apartment, I have a
that's
parking
not it.
spot. Like my friends who have studios are paying 3500 in the city and they're smaller than my
Yeah.
studio in LA and I'm just like I don't want to like go down in size, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Hoboken's definitely just as pricey to some extent in the city, but you have a ton more space. So
Yeah.
I pay like close to what you pay in right now, a two-bedroom in Hoboken. I don't have a parking spot, I don't have a pool, but it's like definitely much more spacious than I would get that in the city.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm open to whatever
Yeah,
comes, like open to all opportunities. And I don't live with people, so I'm gonna have to
right.
find the perfect apartment for me in the city. And then my housewarming
Totally.
party will have bachelor wine nights because that's why we're here to talk
Oh,
about
I
the
know.
Golden Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise. The 3 hour premiere was last night. We were texting. I was watching in DC. I'm so excited about the season. I'm so into it. But
Well,
before we talk about the shows, you went to the Golden Bachelor premiere in New York City. Tell
yes.
me how it was, because I want to hear all about it.
So it was like a toast to the Golden Bachelor, and he was there, obviously. And meeting him in person, he was just as sweet and cute as you saw on TV. Like absolutely adorable, such a sweetheart, like total like grandpa vibes. I just absolutely loved him. So he like gave a toast. We met some people who like work at ABC, some other like influencers there, but overall just like so exciting. Though you could see like the love in the room for him already. He was so great.
Yeah, we'll talk about him. I wasn't there. I was at a 90-day fiance 10-year anniversary party that night.
Love.
Otherwise, we would have been together. But
I
that
know.
party was really fun too because it was at like the standard. So there was like this really cool view. I don't know who is into 90-day fiance, but Big Ed was there and a few other
Yeah, I can't
people.
even that you met him.
Do you like 90-day
I
fiance?
can't even. Yeah, well, I definitely like that season. Yes, like so invested. But the fact that you met him, I like couldn't even with that picture.
He was funny. He was cool. It was a good party and it was fun to like network and connect with new people in New York
Totally.
because it is just like LA. Like we have a lot of events. New York has a lot of events. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of cool to see the professionals right on this side of the coast.
right. Yeah. I mean, this was definitely more like ABC network vibes than
Mhm.
like young influencers ready to party for the Golden Bachelor, but it was still like awesome to be there and just see him before everyone else did.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, of course I talked to him. He
Do
was
tell.
so sweet. We asked like, how are you gonna feel seeing yourself back on TV? And he definitely was like, oh, that's totally fine. Love that. But I am saying I'm gonna cry a lot, and I don't really know that I want to see that.
That's what he said.
And he was just like, yeah, he was like, I didn't think I was gonna be a crier, and then I'm definitely a crier on the show. And he also just said that like he hopes that there's no edits that make anyone look bad, but obviously with reality TV, some things are gonna happen. There's gonna be some drama there. But I said to him, I hope that the editors are nice to you because
Yeah.
yeah, that was
I
his
mean,
like biggest concern.
he's like the guy finding love. He's the main character. I don't know how much drama there'll be because it is 1 hour episode. So I've kind of been
I
taking that
know,
into account, but there's also a lot
right?
less women. And how many
Yeah.
women went home last night? Three?
Three or four, which was kind of a lot, I felt like.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, there's
From that
22
small
now.
batch.
Yeah, yeah. But let's get into the episode. So obviously
Yeah.
it started off with him talking about his love story. I feel like we've known his past and like,
Yeah.
you know, how sad it is and where he's kind of got to how he is, you know, from all the press and the interviews the past 6 months.
Right.
So it was nice to catch everyone up to speed, set the tone, and then we got to meet all the women out of the limo. And there was some intro packages. Like, is there anyone that stands out to you, or did you have any immediate favorites?
I would say from the start, even when she came out of the limo, I kind of knew that he was in a vibe with Faith, and not to jump forward, but he ended up loving her.
Yeah.
I felt like he gave me a vibe. There were some that didn't really give me a vibe. I felt like tried a little too hard, but they just want to be memorable.
Who was that one? The one girl did try hard, but I kind of live for her. She was like spooky music. She was like
Not the
65.
birthday suit one.
No, I'm gonna like look her up though. But you definitely
Yeah.
know who I'm talking about. But I thought him and Faith were like really vibing. And when he gave Faith the first impression
Same.
rose, didn't they were like kissing? And I felt like he was, I'm sorry to say this, I felt like he was gonna get hard. Like I felt like they were really into it.
No, they were. And then like he was like looking around after and make sure like not everyone was looking. But I felt like he also vibed with Beth, I think her name was. And she was the one who he was like, you got my attention, like I'm listening to you. And that was just so cute. So I feel like he
There's
also
no
really
Beth.
liked her.
There's
Beth,
no Beth.
she has like blonde hair. Hold
Yes.
on.
Okay, this is the girl I was talking about, April. She is so interesting, and I feel like she's really interesting TV.
Yes. I mean, they have her on the show for the reason. She's going to be like drama, I think. She
I'm
gave him
here
like
for
a
her.
calendar of just all Aprils.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was her like shtick.
and I really liked
There's
Leslie. I thought Leslie was really hot.
maybe that's who. No, definitely not. I'm trying to see who I thought, who I'm thinking of. Let
Oh
me
my God.
see.
There was Teresa. She got a lot of airtime. Susan.
Yes. Oh, Ellen. Ellen is who I felt like he acted with.
She's 71.
Yeah. Perfect. They're perfect.
The ages are interesting.
He was
So
like just so engaged in their conversation.
he's 72
He's
years
71.
old. Well, oh, yeah, 71 at the
On the
time.
show, he was 71.
Most of these girls are women are like are
Girl.
60. There's so many of them that are 60, and then
I know.
they all kind of range up until Pamela, who's 75. So I don't know how much age is going to play a factor into this. Do you think he wants someone a little younger? What did he say?
I don't think so. He said on an interview that I saw that he felt himself not skewing young on the show.
Gotcha.
And that he didn't give so much away, but I saw in the interview that he felt like he was definitely either like at his age and skewing older, which he was like surprised by in himself. So I guess we'll just have to see. I know, because I feel like a handful of them are like much younger than him.
Yeah, like 10, 12 years, which is kind of like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's not that much, but we think about people who are like in their 20s dating someone in their 30s.
Right.
Like it's different.
Totally.
Also, I thought it would have been so funny if there was like a 25-year-old or like a 35-year-old, like even if they came in as a joke.
I know, like as a joke. Yeah, well, they brought in who was that? Jimmy Fallon's aunt.
Jimmy Kimmel's aunt, ABC.
Yeah, so they at least viewed older. They like didn't bring a 20-year-old, but they brought like an 84-year-old in, and that was funny. Something to add to it.
She was really funny, but I know that they wouldn't be able to take themselves seriously. Maybe next time they will if they do a Golden Bachelor season 2, but they need a 35-year-old to play up the sugar daddy storyline. Like that would just be so funny.
100%. Yeah. Well, we also need to talk about how Matt James's mom was sent.
Yeah. So let's get into that. So to set the scene, Patty was announced to be on the Golden Bachelor a few months ago. everybody was freaking out because this is Matt James's mom. So this is the one alumni's mom that is on the show. I personally thought it could have been cool if there was 2 or 3, but she's gorgeous. She's stunning. I remember her from Matt James's season. They really used her to market the show and get people hooked.
I know.
And then when she came in and she had no airtime, it was a pass along comment being like, I know this process could work because it worked for my son, Matt. I wanted to see her interaction with some of the other women. Maybe they could have villainized her and been like, oh, ooh, she has a leg up. She has a leg up. So it was just really shocking when Patty did not get any airtime. And when she was eliminated night 1, sent home without an explanation. Tell me your thoughts.
Okay, well, you just froze for a minute, but I got most of it.
Yeah, I knew you were frozen, but I knew I wasn't, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you froze for me, but anyway, I was shocked, like literally shocked. She didn't say, like, she said like a peep, and that was it. Because I felt like everyone was talking about like Matt James's mom, and they really just used her, which I guess like she must have been okay with.
No.
Maybe she didn't really want to.
Oh, you think? I feel like she wanted to find love. I thought her and Gerry would have been so cute.
I like totally agree and was really rooting for her, but like maybe she was like totally aligned with being like the girl who like marketed the show and then like peace out. Or maybe she'll be the next Golden Woman Bachelorette.
Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens. Do you think there's gonna be a tell-all?
Definitely.
I can't wait.
And he even talked about fantasy suites on an interview that I watched.
Okay.
And how he was like so excited for them. So that will be interesting.
I did see him talk about that, but I don't think he's gonna sleep with them. Do you?
I don't think so either. And if he does, we won't find out about it like we do past seasons.
Yeah.
At least I don't think.
Who knows? I think the biggest question is Gerry a gilf?
Yes. I think yes.
He's handsome, but I wouldn't.
71, no, I wouldn't either. But he's definitely a good-looking 71-year-old.
Super handsome.
And in person, he was so charismatic. Like, he didn't need someone like whispering in his ear, like telling him what to say. He was just like so genuine and so sweet.
Yeah, I get that vibe that he's very sweet and kind. And he has 2 daughters and 2 granddaughters who are like really a part of the show. Did they say that are they divorced, his 2 daughters, or do the dads just don't want to be a part of it?
I don't know.
That's like the biggest question I want to know. I'm so nosy because they're like not there.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't want to be a part of it, like more just about like his immediate family.
Yeah, but they're still his son-in-laws.
I mean, yeah.
So I was just wondering that. But
we'll have to Google it.
Yeah, let me know if you find it. But overall, I felt it was like a really good premiere. I'm super invested in the season. I'm so happy for Gerry that he's the lead. I think he's gonna find love. I hope he finds love. I hope that he gets engaged. I wouldn't be surprised if he left with a girlfriend, but I think it would be fun to see him get engaged. And I'm totally rooting for him, and I'm hooked.
Same. And honestly, the hour-long time slot was like perfect. Like, I honestly wish they always kept it like that because I feel like sometimes, especially with the first episode, I felt like in past seasons, like it dragged on and I was over it. An hour was like perfect, excited for next week, and like it was a great time.
Yeah. So Bachelor in Paradise comes on after, which is 2 hours. So I was a little nervous about the 3-hour night, but I did kind of like how it was broken up into both. I did feel like Paradise. Let's talk about Paradise. So there's so many new arrivals on the beach. I'm so into it. We have Rachel is the first sand. So what do you think about Rachel Recchia coming back?
Love her coming back. Love her redemption story. Here for it. I'm not entirely sold on who she's paired up with right now, but love her coming back.
Well, the options are slim. I mean, these are like, I feel like there's hotter guys coming, and she's with Sean, who I keep calling like Jordan Kimball, or because he reminds me of him, or like I don't even want to call him Ken. He's kind of funny though.
That's giving him like a big head. We can't call him.
But he is kind of funny. I feel like he has a sense of humor.
Same. I just feel like then they like showed his intro, it like was an ick, and I feel like she could do better than that. But maybe
I think they're trying to make him an ick. Like I think they're really trying to make him an ick and cringe. And I actually feel like he seems like the most normal, chill one. Like who I'm getting the ick from is Will. I'm sorry, but like
I'm getting the ick from Will. Wait, when he fell into the water.
Well, that's kind of fine. Like I'm fine with that. I don't care about that. I fall all the time. Where I got the ick is when he asked Kylie for a kiss before they went on the date, when they were on the
Before they
stairs
even
separating, and he already kissed Olivia a few hours early. Like, you got to earn that kiss.
Yeah,
She
no.
picked you to go on the date. Like, you better earn that kiss. So I just felt like that was
Yeah, no,
so
that was
drunk of him. Like, I feel like he was just drinking all day.
it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. But how do you feel about how Olivia reacted?
Yeah, I mean, I understand why she would be a little slighted because he did kiss her. I think the toe sucking thing was a joke. Like, even if it wasn't, like,
Joke too.
even if it
I
wasn't, I'm
feel
all
like
here for your fetish. If you have a fetish, like, you do you. I will not be sucking toes, but you do you. So I kind of liked how Olivia handled
as
it. And I liked how she really was, like, excited about her vengeance. But I also think that, like, it's the
I
first
feel like
day.
she right. I feel like she reacted a little bit. I do feel like Will could have pulled her aside prior to the date, but I almost feel like Kylie doesn't owe her anything. Like she's more mad at Kylie than Will. And unless they're like best friends in real life and I have no idea, I
They're
feel like
not.
she doesn't really owe her much of an explanation. Like they talked about it a little bit prior, and that's feel like that's all she really needed.
Yeah, I feel like all the girls had a powwow where everyone says who they're
Right.
into, and then guys always have
Yeah,
a
they both
powwow.
knew.
So, like, it's part of
Yeah.
the show, it's part of the game. You're not going to say no to a date. Like, everyone, it is what it is.
Right.
So I don't think she was that mad about it. I think she maybe felt rejected by Will because he did choose Kylie pretty quickly, where
Yeah.
he almost didn't give Olivia a chance. Like, he kissed her, and then all of a
At
sudden,
all.
after one date, he's just like, well, now I'm with Kylie. Like, I feel like he still owed it to Olivia to explore that connection. So I think it was definitely rude
Agreed.
of him to, like, reject it too fast. And I think he will get his karma when Avon comes down the
When
beach
Aiden
because
looks it.
Kylie has made
1,000.
it clear that she is into him and him only.
Yeah, and he sent her a fire emoji. But in the preview, it shows that like he's gonna give Olivia a little bit the time of day too. So this would be like a love rectangle.
A love square. So we'll see what happens at the first rose ceremony. There's now going to be 8 guys and 11 girls. So I think the 3 girls going home are probably going to be Kat, Brooklyn, and Greer. I just don't think there's any connections there.
But didn't wasn't Kat with Brayden last night?
No, the
Or
other
no?
Kat,
Who's
the, like, the blonder Kat.
oh the blonde got it, got it. There's two cats. Yeah, yeah, I can't with that.
I think she's funny. I really like.
She's funny.
Okay, so who are your favorites? I really like Mercedes a lot. I think she's so beautiful and
Yeah,
sweet. She's like a supportive friend. I'm also rooting for
agreed.
Rachel Recchia because I was already invested in
Same.
her story. I'm rooting for Blake MOYNES, and I'm rooting for
You know that.
Jess
Like,
too. Yeah, why do you love
yeah,
Blake
that's
so
what I was gonna
much?
say.
What do you
I
think?
just love him. I think he's like so like perfect, like in all of the ways. I'm obsessed. Like the blue eyes, tan, nice body. He's stunning.
Are you gonna go to Africa with him on a mission?
Yeah, see, that's the only flaw.
He travels a lot for
Is,
work.
like, he travels a lot. Yeah, no, and I wouldn't say I'm like so like diehard animal girly,
Hmm.
but he's perfect, I think. So I'm definitely rooting for him. Or if like maybe not, and like hit me up.
I'm dead. You've applied for the show before, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so silly. Like it's an application on like on the website. It's like very like simple and small. So like anyone, it takes you 2 seconds versus and you apply for Love Island, that's like 89 questions.
Oh my God.
But maybe when my time will come, Bachelor can be my future.
Yeah. Well, isn't that how we connected? Didn't you, like, reach out to me for, like, advice to get on the show?
I think I first was I think I first reached out like, oh my God, I love reality TV too. Like we're gonna be friends. And then I saw that you had just had someone from Love Island on and you were like, oh my God, it's my friend, like on your podcast
Oh,
or on
my friend
something.
Avery. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh my
that's when
God.
we like became friends.
I love it. And then we got closer. Some of you guys might not know, but Molly actually got me booked on the Globes carpet when I worked it earlier this
Yes.
year. I was working with Icelandic, the water brand. It was so much fun. I saw Selena Gomez. So Molly was the one to set that up. So shout out, Molly. Thank you so much.
Thanks. And your beautiful podcast art.
Oh my God, Molly's done it all. Okay. We are taking over together. Let us know if
We
you
are.
want her back because I love having her here. But before we go, let's run down a few more couples. Kat and Brayden,
Yeah.
what are we thinking? Will they
I
laugh?
told you last night, Brayden reminds me of Sandoval. I just can't get out of my head. I feel like he's like tries too hard. There might be like some sweetness in him, which kind of shows a little bit when he's talking to Kat, but I feel like he's trying just way too hard.
I'm I don't I'm like very indifferent with Brayden. I kind of think that's just who he is. He's just, I mean, yeah,
He
he's
could
trying
be right.
hard. He's young, he's 24. Like,
Yeah.
I think he beats to his own drum, and like I think the earrings definitely suit him well.
It's part of his whole to do. So I agree.
Okay, what about
And then there's
I'll give you all the
Aaron.
couples and then I'll ask you your takes.
Yeah.
And you'll tell me if they
There's
last or not. Okay, so the next couple is Blake and Jess.
uh, I feel like he could get someone else in here. Jess is sweet and kind, but I almost feel like she might be too quiet. And he's also a little quiet. I feel like he needs someone more outgoing. But if they stay together, I mean, they'd be cute.
I feel like they're gonna be a day one couple and ride it out.
You think?
How are they gonna get
Well,
better than each other?
When
Yeah, but
Katie comes in, I think his head's gonna be all over.
how are Blake and Jess gonna get better than each other? They're both like the hottest people there. I feel like
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see who comes in. I don't really know which other girls come in. I know I've seen the guys that end up coming in, but which other girls? Do you know any?
Davia comes in from Zach's season.
Okay.
Um, who
I don't
else?
think we've really been previewed. Right. We've seen a bunch of guys,
There's a
but
few more girls. There's a couple more girls from Zach's season who are coming. But I think that the season might just have people getting eliminated throughout time, and maybe there'll be new arrivals. I mean, Katie comes in
right.
to talk to Blake. We know that Katie's not actually coming to date Blake because she's going to be on F Boy Island.
Right.
But I'm here for Jess and Blake. I like her.
Okay.
I like her glitter. I do
I can
that
get
too.
behind it. Yeah, we love it.
And I'm
Here
also
for
a
the
Swiftie.
glitter.
Yeah, I loved how what's his name? Sean was like, I'm also a Swiftie. Like he
I'm a
was really
Swiftie. I'm a Swiftie.
she's like, oh,
He
you
really making that.
she's like, oh, you know, I went to the concert. And he's like, I mean, yeah, I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, no, he like had no problem admitting that he was like a fangirl of hers.
I'm here for the honesty. Next couple was Sam Jeffries. So she's the one with the red hair. And then there was Aaron
Yes.
S.
I really don't even remember him. Is that bad? Like I
No, he
remember
was
his
on
existence.
like for like 2 seconds on charity season. But Sam, her in the previews, she's the one that can't poop. Like she goes 9 days without pooping.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's like unfortunate that that's going to be what people know her as.
I
The girl who was
know.
on for like 2 seconds and then the girl who can't poop.
I mean, it's kind of iconic.
They're
We'll
fine.
see what happens.
Yeah, we need to see more about either of them because I really don't know enough about the two of them to like give an opinion yet.
Yeah, but I really like her. So I'm invested to see what happens when she does finally poop. I think she's fine now,
Same.
but it is an interesting storyline. What do we think about Mercedes and Aaron B? So they kissed too.
Yes, they kissed. I wish we heard them talk more because Aaron was like really Kylie
Everybody
that
was Kylie.
I know, which I mean, good for her. You go, girl.
Yeah.
I just like wish we saw more of their like talkings. I don't want her to feel like, oh, Kylie was taken and I'm gonna go for Mercedes. Like I hope that he actually like likes her because she's like so cute and fun.
She's so hot. I think she's the hottest one.
Yeah, love her. Yeah, I love her.
I love her a lot too. I don't really like Aaron B. Like I don't not like him, but even from
No,
charity
he's very
season,
blah. I was shocked that they brought him in like as the first guy. He got a lot of screen time last night, and I was just like, "You're kind of boring."
I mean, I guess he was just like the last one eliminated on charity season.
Right. Like he's like
So
the most recent people's like Bachelor Nation
yeah.
brains.
So for sure. I don't think they'll last. But we didn't really see much, as you said. And then we have Kylie and Will. We think they're gonna break up. So Avon is coming down. So she's
Yeah.
gonna leave him right away.
Yes, unless Avon ends up showing like interest in Olivia and then she's gonna get pissed. For her,
Yeah.
I like hope that things work out and I like want her to be with Avon. Like I'm hopefully manifesting that for her. But I really feel like Olivia's gonna get in the middle of that.
Do you know we're not doing spoilers, but do you know the spoilers? Because I know them and I made a video about them.
I don't know the spoilers.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay,
So it's great. But if you guys do want to know the spoilers, there is another YouTube video on my channel. I posted it about a month ago. I revealed which couples got engaged and which ones left together.
Oh.
From what I heard, yes. So, and who left single, who left by themselves. I kind of revealed all the spoilers about a month ago. So a lot of people did tune in for it, but we're still going to be doing weekly recaps on my channel each week. You know, not spoiler free, just kind of talking about what we see in real time. And Molly will be back maybe every single week. We'll see.
Absolutely love.
Yeah.
You know how invested I am in this.
Yeah. So how long have you been watching The Bachelor? Like, are you like the biggest OG fan?
I would say like pretty young. Like I'm not sure how old I was on Sean Lowe's season, but that's when I would say like I was hooked for good good. I may have watched a season or two before that with my mom, but like I was an OG when Bachelor in Paradise was called like the other
Bachelor
thing.
Pad.
Yes, like I was watching that at, I don't know, 8 years old.
Me
Like
too. Me too. I've been watching my
I
whole life.
whole life. So I would say like Sean Lowe is when I became like ultimate fan, and he I think is my favorite Bachelor to exist.
I
Like
love that.
love, love, such a
Okay.
fan.
I started Jake Pavelka's season, so I was a few seasons before you, but I think I'm a couple years older than you.
Yeah,
How old
so
are
we're like in
you?
the same 24.
Okay, 26. What did you think of Dancing with the Stars? Did you watch the premiere? Or
No,
did you keep
I
up?
watched. Yes, I keep up. I watched like the people I wanted to see, but Tuesday was it Monday they come
Tuesday.
out? Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday was when I was at the Golden Bachelor. So I really haven't had the time to watch them yet. But I watched Harry's, I watched Ariana's, I watched Jason Mraz. Those are the three I've watched so far.
I love
Harry,
that.
I can't even. I mean, rooting for him is so hard, but he was a little lost.
Oh, I didn't watch the premiere either because I was at the event and then I've been traveling to
Yeah,
DC. Guys, it was a 5 hour bus from the city. It was like only $25. So it was really easy. It's called Flixbus. If you guys want to take a bus, it goes stops in Baltimore, it stops in Richmond, Virginia, it stops in Delaware. Um, it was fun on the bus because there was Wi-Fi. So I was watching the Real Housewives of
great.
Salt Lake City. But I think with dancing, it's like you don't always have to watch every episode because it is a lot of
No,
dancing. And then there's like the
that's what I
intro
just watched.
packages. Yeah. So you can
Yeah.
still keep up and each week. And I'm so excited to be like watching this season and keeping up. And I am rooting for Charity. I'm rooting for Ariana. I like Mauricio and Emma. And I'm really rooting for Harry and Riley. What was so wrong with Harry's performance? Is he going to be the Vinny of this year?
Yeah, he just looked like he was tripping over himself and it wasn't really remembering. Maybe this is just like he needed a one that was just like a little bit messy just to get his like feet on the ground. And then next week, hopefully, he comes in like strong. He did get very comfortable once he ripped his shirt open
Mm.
and did that like one little step routine that now is like a TikTok dance already. I'm seeing. That was like the one moment he felt like so confident.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I think people will be invested in the journey, like seeing him grow. If
Absolutely.
he gets better each week, I think that Riley has so many fans because a lot of
Yeah.
people love her sister, like Lindsay, who's been rooting for her a lot. And like the sisterly
Love.
dynamic, Riley was a teen pro and now she's like a first-time dancer. She's 18. So I think
Yeah.
all of that on top of there being some people want them to date or they just want to talk about them potentially
I
dating.
know.
But doesn't she have a
Yeah.
boyfriend? I heard she had a boyfriend.
I thought she had a boyfriend too. Apparently she doesn't.
I don't,
Or
not
like maybe she did
anymore.
not anymore. Yeah, I've heard both. I've heard that she did but doesn't
Okay.
anymore.
We need to know the tea.
So yeah,
Let us know in the
a
comments
little
if
bit.
you know.
I watched Lindsay on an interview and she was kind of like, as a big sister, I'm telling her like don't like or telling him like stay away, but didn't mention anything about Riley like having a boyfriend. She kind of
Yeah.
like talked about the potential and like how she, as a big sister she's gonna be like no no. So that makes
Mhm.
me feel like she's probably single.
Yeah, I mean, it's Harry Jousey. I mean, he is one of the biggest F boys on reality
Yeah.
TV. Like, let's be real.
But as
Um,
Riley, like, come on, like a smooch. Like, I just want that for her.
we'll see what happens. I feel like right now it's too family friendly for her. They need to make it through a few
Yeah,
episodes. It does happen a lot on this show. Let's be real. We can look at the history. There's a lot of
yeah,
relationships with the
so
dancers. Half
many.
of them are married to each other, and a lot of
Right.
people cheat on a lot of spouses. There's been a lot of Dancing with the Stars scandals, but I am totally rooting
Yeah.
for Riley and Harry. And actually, I love Harry. I've met him multiple times in LA. He is so sweet and so nice. So I think he's going to be a great partner for Riley. And I do think that they'll probably have like a brotherly sister dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say that's probably what it's going to end up being. However, everyone's going to keep rooting for them.
But honestly, the more talk, the better. Like if they keep getting, it is a popularity
Yeah,
contest sometimes.
absolutely. You know, some people keep going, and they end up not being good dancers, like at all.
Mhm. You know what fans are really frustrated about is that you can only, and maybe I'm wrong, but you can watch live on the East Coast. So people on the West Coast are voting without seeing the dances yet, unless they're able to stream it. So
Oh,
I saw a lot of people frustrated because they want to be able to vote for who has the best performance and who the judges like and the growth.
that is annoying.
Hmm.
I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, it's like definitely frustrating. I'm like shocked that that's a thing.
Yeah. Well, I've been on the East Coast for 2 weeks. I'm going back Sunday. So LA people get ready. But I love being like ahead of the game. I feel like I can sleep later before I need to make my videos. I have an extra time in the
Yeah.
morning to get my work done. Like some of my like projects are due at like 12 o'clock. I'm like, wait, now I have until 3 o'clock because it's like a 3 hour time difference. It's been like kind of nice to be like in the future.
Future. I mean, I like totally get it. I like understand. Even like at work, we have like clients on like the West Coast, and I'm like,
They're
yeah,
not
this
up
is
yet.
so weird.
Yeah,
No,
and then we're responding to emails at like 2 o'clock, and then you guys are getting off work at like 5 o'clock. So it's like it's definitely like interesting. It's a learning curve.
totally.
Other couples in Dance with the Stars. I'm definitely rooting for Charity, Bachelorette.
Yeah, I haven't
And
watched her. I didn't watch her dance,
but do you think she'll
but
do
I need.
well? I heard that she did really
I
well.
think so. I think she'll do well. I was shocked at how well Jason Mraz did. Did you watch his dance?
No.
You have to. He like did
Okay.
great. I was shocked.
I believe it. I think that they all are great. And I love a lot of the dancers. I've become invested in them because I've been watching for a few years. So I'm
Same.
interested in like Emma. I'm rooting for Gleb. So those are some of my
Yeah.
favorites. So I'm excited. Are
Who I'm
you
not rooting
watching
for. Who I'm
what?
not rooting for is Jamie Lynn Spears.
Yeah.
I'm shocked she's even on it. I just feel like there's so much controversy, and I feel badly for Alan because all of his comments, if you look, are like hate comments now. And like it's not his fault that he's paired up with her. So
I
I just feel like
know.
that was like silly that they put her on the show.
Just don't hate comment people. Like honestly, like
Right.
guys, leave Jamie alone. I'm sorry. Like
Leave
it's
her
not your
alone, leave him
life.
alone.
Like it's not your
Yeah.
life.
But
Like I'm
like
sorry you
no,
hate her, but like just stop commenting
right.
mean things.
Exactly. I don't want her on the show because of the horrible people in the world and knowing that now Alan is getting hate for something he's like so out of his control.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, haters gonna hate. I will never leave a hate comment on Jamie Lynn Spears.
No.
So you go, girl. Is she
Not
my
leaving
favorite
a hate
on the
comment.
show? No. Am I Team Britney? Yes. But I mean, it's just come on. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens in the season. Are you watching Love is Blind?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's chat about that for a couple minutes. The first 4 episodes dropped last week. Um,
Yes. Oh, wait,
Johnny
the
was
next one came out today.
they came out today. We haven't watched it yet, and I haven't watched Kardashians yet because I knew it came on last night.
Watched Kardashians. Oh, I didn't watch last night's Kardashians. I watched last week.
Wait, it came out last week?
So, yeah, the first, I thought it came out last week, last
No,
Thursday. Oh, well, then I watched this week's already.
last night.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I
I
went.
watched
Okay,
Kardashians, then I watched half of the D'Amelio show, then I watched The Bachelor.
okay.
It was really
So
my reality TV kick last night.
tell me like 3 things that happened on the Kardashians premiere.
Courtney and Kim started fighting right off the bat.
Okay.
Um, Chloe made it known to everyone that she is single, like so
Okay.
single.
Love it.
And honestly, there wasn't much like excitement on that episode.
What did
I would
Kylie
say
do?
that Kylie kind of is just like excited to like be back in the group more and like doing fun things and like hanging out with her family, like not being pregnant on the show. So I think she was just like so excited to like be on family vacation and like be away from her kids for a minute. She was just like happy and like excited to be there.
I hope that she talks about her new friendship with Jordan Woods.
Same.
I hope that they talk about that, but
Same.
I don't think she would want to because then it would just get so much media attention. It would just be like annoying.
Right. I would say literally 30 minutes of it was Kim and Courtney fighting with each other.
I like to watch them fight.
Same.
Like I really
So like
do.
it was fine, but that's why it's like the only thing that really happened in the episode. And then they like all went to Cabo except Courtney.
And there was like a group chat apparently that's like the not Courtney group chat.
Yeah. I felt like Kim definitely didn't need to tell her that. And she was just like grasping at like how can I like get into Courtney's head? But
They know how to get under each other's skin because they're so close in
totally.
age and they're siblings. And like it's Courtney did I feel like she distanced herself from the family. Like she did this to
Well,
herself.
that's what she said. She even said, like, you all don't make me happy anymore. Like, not even just Kim. And she was like, but I hate you the most. And
I
we were
love
like,
that. You know what?
oh,
Whatever. That's so funny. Courtney has a new
I know.
family and I'm so happy for her and her pregnancy. And I can't wait to, see the baby and like, see them as parents. I think that it's a new beginning for her. And I don't think I think she needs to quit the show. And I think she would get along better with her family if she quit the show.
totally agree, because it's just like causing her stress, and she just, even on the show they say that she just keeps rewatching the edits, rewatching them, and getting more mad at Kim when like it's now so far, like so long ago,
Yeah.
like 2 years now at this point,
And they're still fighting
because
about that
the
stuff.
yeah, like what we're watching right now was from January, I think. So
Gotcha.
like, and they're like still current day supposedly fighting. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't wait to watch it. Love is
love
Blind.
is,
Who's your favorite couple? Because people got engaged already.
yeah. Can't even, now watching this last week.
And like, I don't know anyone's name yet, but I was shocked that
I
Johnny went
know.
home because I felt like she was such a character.
Same. I'm shocked that she went home actually. And they definitely have to bring her back. Do you think she'll come
I
back
think
when
they'll
they
come
like
back for
break?
like a party or something, but she did it to
Yeah.
herself when she was talking to the bald guy and she was talking about her relationship with Chris. Like she was just being like, so
Right.
like, I have all these options. Like she got in her head and I felt like she did it to herself.
I totally agree. And I mean, I feel like him dating Lydia definitely affected her, but at the same time, like it shouldn't have. Like, I don't know. The show did this on purpose, clearly. Like, out
Yeah.
of all the people in the world, you chose two people who like dated before. So I
That's
felt like she should have
interesting.
like, I know. Like, they just wanted some more drama. So
I'm
I
here
feel like
for it.
she should have, same, but I feel like she should have like taken that into account and been like, okay, they're doing this like on purpose. Let me find my love and like write out the show.
I get that. I kind of like how it's yeah, hold your thought. Do you have it?
Yeah, I was trying to think of the girl's name,
Oh,
but
okay. I don't know. The
you start.
Uchi.
You go.
I was gonna say with Love is Blind, sometimes I like to watch like the first couple episodes and then wait till like the end. And I did that with the Ultimatum this past season, like watch the last three, because that's when it's so interesting because there is like a lot of fluff in the middle. But
There's a lot of.
I watched the first one episode and then I watched the 3 and 4. I just missed two.
Okay. I mean, honestly, you probably didn't miss that much. I would say I don't love Izzy with the blonde girl, and I can't remember her name.
Well,
I feel like she's gonna end up being a lot. Do you know who I'm talking about?
no, but I believe you.
Izzy's the bald guy.
Oh my God, I love him. Yeah,
I
okay.
love
I no,
him
I remember
too.
that too. I remember that too now. Yeah, I didn't like them together either. And I'm really rooting for him. He's like my
No,
favorite.
same. And I felt badly for yeah, I don't really know names. I feel like they
We'll
all
get
kind of
back
were
to
just
it.
like, yeah, we have to. I just feel like they all were like doing it to themselves, like you were saying. Like they all kind of like weren't into it as much as I feel like past seasons, except Lydia. Like she's really in it.
Yeah. Damn. Well, I'm glad you came on here and debriefed. I really wanted to like talk about Bachelor with you. So I'm so glad we were able to go through the
Yeah.
episodes. And like I know my followers and all my watchers were so excited to kind of tune in, not kind of, totally to tune in and hear us talk about the show and the premiere. So you were the perfect person to break this down with me. What do you got going on like the rest of the day? Tell us about your weekends.
I absolutely love being here, first off. And now I am gonna work the rest of the day. And this weekend I'm actually going to one of my best friend's weddings. So that'll be very fun.
Fun. Where is it?
In Jersey. So like honestly kind of close to my home. So I'll just like have my parents drive me. Better than an
Oh my
Uber.
God. Fun. And where can everybody
Yeah.
follow you on social media?
Yeah, so you can follow me on TikTok at Hey Guys It's Molly, and then on Instagram Molly O'Donnell 123.
Hey guys, it's Molly. That's like a pretty good handle. That could be like, that's like sought after.
Yeah, well, I start every video almost being like guys, so I figured it had to be part of my name when I made my TikTok.
Oh my God, I love that. Well, I'm in DC. I'm staying at my friend Alexis's. She is a teacher, so I have the place to myself. She gave me a
Yeah.
key. So it's been great. So I'm just gonna like work a little bit this morning. I'm gonna go for a walk and then come back and do more work and then take the night away. But tomorrow I'm going to Panda Palooza at the Washington, D.C. Zoo with a few of my friends from college. They're letting the pandas go because they're going back to China.
How did you even hear about this?
Because my friend Izzy, who I'm also staying with this weekend, she lives in DC. So she just invited me. She told me
Just
about
knew
it.
about it.
Yes.
You have to send me videos, pictures. How close will you be?
I
Just
don't
like
know.
watching them?
I think there's gonna be a lot of people. Apparently, there's only 3 pandas though.
Oh, and everyone's gonna be like just hurdled around these three
Because I
pandas.
asked Izzy, I was like, how are they gonna get back to China? Like on a boat? Like and they're like, no, they'll go on a plane. And I'm like, like a big plane. And I'm like, wait, but there's like hundreds of pandas they're letting go. And she's like, no, I think it's just like a mom,
There's three
dad,
of
and a
them.
baby. I don't know.
In
But
my brain,
they're going to
I'm
China.
like thinking of, yeah, I'm thinking of like Madagascar when they're all on a boat, like in those boxes. Like that's what I'm envisioning. And I like hope that's not the case, but yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's called Panda Palooza. Tickets are free, but I think they're sold out already. So if you want to show up to the zoo tomorrow, do it. I also heard that DC might be shutting down. It's something crazy going on over here. I'm flying out Sunday though.
Surely. Yeah, you got to get back to LA.
Yeah, this is like DC's. I'm ready for like a weekend though. Like I'm gonna go out tonight, tomorrow night. Like I'm just excited to see what DC has to offer because there's like capital chic here. I'm gonna like get high and look
Yeah.
at some monument.
Let me know how it goes. I've never been, I went to DC once for like a school trip in the 8th grade. So let me know how it is.
Yeah, nightlife is crazy here.
I'm
I'm
excited to
telling
hear
you.
about it.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Everyone, go follow Molly on Instagram and on her TikTok. I will leave her links in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe. And do not forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. And if you guys want to see more of Molly, give her love in the comments down below. Molly, I love you. Thank you. I hope you have a great weekend and we
Love
will
you
chat
too.
soon. Bye.
Love you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.